We're going with the vanilla map this time around because as I showed at the start of a couple streams ago and also at the end of yesterday's stream, the way Zeds spawn indoors on community maps, it's extra. It's so extra. For me to have that down to a reasonable amount, the whole city would have to be empty. But even then, it seems like the amounts that spawn inside the buildings are always excessive. And vanilla maps don't have that, so we're gonna rock a vanilla map. Riverside and Rosewood I know fairly well. I always think Rosewood is one I don't know, but it turns out I know it quite well. Riverside I kind of sort of know. West Point, I think I get Riverside and West Point mixed up. I think West Point is the one that I don't really know too much of. I think it's mostly residential, but it's also got a bit of city that's just kind of like in the middle of everything. You always end up bumping into it in my experience. Disable the maps for safety? Shouldn't be an issue. The game doesn't care what goes on over there. Riverside has the golf club. Okay, so yeah, Riverside is the one. Riverside's the one that I know. Muldraw, it's been long enough with Muldraw that I probably don't remember some of it. We'll see. I think I'm gonna go with West Point though. I think West Point is the one that I know the least. And I dicked around a little bit with, I think, B Falls Urban. Yeah, seems right. We are urban focused distribution. Starting at 0.6, ending up at 1.3 on day 22 with about half of the desired pop respawning, roughly daily. So there will always be a bit of Zeds around, but it shouldn't get too crazy and wild, except in the city where it's going to be quite wild. But hopefully by then, the skills that we've learned, we can take them down kind of quickly with a little bit of weapon skills and such like that. I'd like to go with somebody who can scale up with weapons a bit quicker, just to ensure that we can do that in a reasonable time. Because otherwise city runs are going to be kind of impossible. Looked into the mod files, and you have there a lot of binary files that I couldn't figure out how to edit. From what I found, the official map editor uses its own work files. So when you get in the mood, when you get in the mod, it's like compiled files. Yeah, I took a little look at it too. It's nothing I got the software to do or the know-how to do. I looked into it. Like I can kind of I can plunk around with coordinates and such and like relabel buildings if I know their coordinates, but that's about the extent of it. And that sucks to do because it's a lot of lines. I'd imagine in software they've got a way to do that a lot better. Lil Kane Z with tier 1. First month with Lil Kane Z. Thank you very much. Happy to have you. Thought you were a sub already. Maybe not, but much appreciated. Getting a lot of first month subs lately. It's nice. It's good to hear that shitty warband flute. It's an awful flute. But yeah, I reckon that'll be aight. I think. Definitely no restarts this time. No, we're gonna go all the way. We're gonna beat this game. Gonna try to get the zombie game mentioned it started to work again. That old one from 2006, I think you said. Wonder if that'd be a fun game to check out for stream too. Maybe. It looks really familiar, and I don't know why. Like the characters, especially on it, look so familiar. But for the life of me, I can't remember why. Yeah, we're on West Point. It's the one that I think I know the least. Carpenter is a pretty safe starting bet, I would say. Short Blunt can find a bunch of those. The bonus experience that you get for it is quite cool. Builder, if you want to go, or Constructor, if you want to go a little bit extra. Requires a little more carpentry work to get going, which is, I suppose, okay. We can watch TV and get the carpentry skill pretty much caught up to where Carpenter would be anyway. It could be an okay shout. Maybe. We'll go with Sleepyhead. I'm okay with it. Took like 2 glances at a map making guide after stream, and it seems like a map is literally started with JPEGs, converted into tiles and buildings somehow. That part wasn't really explained. Zombies are also done in this manner with green around in alpha and alpha of the buildings. So like they draw a heat map then or something like that. Huh. I think the Zeds that spawn inside buildings, though, is something other than a heat map. Because a heat map, I think, is if you have urban distribution, you're basically telling it where the urban areas are. I would think. I don't know. There's gotta be something with, like, making points of interest in, like, I want this building to be super hot. Unless they're going in with the heat map and being like, this building is so hot inside. Which might also be. I don't know. Should we try hemophobic? Panic when performing first aid on self? Get stressed when bloody? We'd have to bathe a little bit, I think, right? Get the blood off our clothes? I think I've got the clothing degradation turned off, though, actually, so that'd be a little bit, I'm still kind of thinking out of shape or something like that. Give us a little bit of a fitness goal to work towards. Oh, a tile for spawning stuff. Yeah, it could be. Maybe. It's definitely manually done, though. Underweight? Yeah, underweight is... hold on. Is that... Yeah, -6. That's also -6. We could go for that, too. Low strength, low endurance, prone to injury. It's a little bit worse to deal with than out of shape. I think I'm gonna go with out of shape. That's okay. Just something to make us exercise a bit more regularly. Because otherwise we can't really shove the zombies back and... it's a bit rougher. With 8 points to spend... I could get thick-skinned. I probably should, actually. If I were to go with handy for the carpentry and maintenance, it does give me a bit of a maintenance boost. Is there anything else that gives maintenance boost? Because with maintenance, there's a higher chance that we don't lose durability on our weapons when we hit something with them. So they kind of just last longer that way. Looks like no. Looks like that's it, that's all. Iron gut negates tainted water somewhat? Oh, that'd be really cool. Eat all the pies at the bakery before they go off, just be so fat. Yeah, and I mean, if I'm gonna be doing that, I may as well just give myself some free points. I'd like to actually work toward getting in shape or so. Stout's always a good one, too. We could just straight up go fast learner. I don't know what kind of a boost we get, but that maybe kind of sort of make up for everything. Maybe it's like, I don't know, plus 25 or plus 50 across the board. Could be a little bit nuts. And then maybe we get a little bit of fast reader on top of that, too. So we're a nerd. We're a nerd that likes to sleep in. We don't go outside much. We have a bit of a fascination with building things, though. I don't know, okay? Or they did a heat map like everything is 0, black, and just a few spots for spawns, white, and then it wouldn't get over the chunk limit. Yeah. Then you would definitely notice the clusters then. Sunday Driver? I don't like Sunday Driver. No, God no. Hell no. If you know how to use cruise control with Shift W and Shift S, you don't need Sunday Driver at all. Just cruise control at 30 or something when you're in town. But Sunday Driver, if you've got like a heavy van and you go off-road, you're kinda stuck there. And I don't know if you can ever tow things with Sunday Driver. I'll pass on that. The speed demon maybe, but again, you gotta cruise control with that. We'll rock that. A bit of just a big experience nerd. Rava Spalding. That's a nice nerd name. Give you a formal shirt. Long denim shorts, long socks, some sneakers. Get some color up on E. What's a striped t-shirt actually? Oh, that thing? The Blue's Clues shirt? Yeah, nah. Formal shirt. Gotta have glasses. And maybe a baseball cap, because we think we're cool. Rava Spalding, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa. Flip that a little bit. Yeah. Now, we're just going with West Point. I don't trust community maps anymore. Maybe there's some out there that don't do it, but I don't have the time to go through them all and see which ones are okay. Both Sunday and speed increase gas usage. Saw now probably outdated post, and I don't think they ever fixed it. I have no idea. You'd have to really look into that and see. I don't know how the gas usage works proper. Like if it kind of sort of follows the RPM or what. I'm not really sure. It's nothing I ever cared too much about because I usually just get a generator set up to power the gas station anyway. It's fine. Well, look at this home with like no windows in it. Fucking cool. Just 3 windows to board up. Easy peasy. No problem. We got some kettles and pepper, a little bit of sugar, beef jerky. Good start, good start. It's like a school or something. It seems like the normal maps don't have that weird indoor spawning thing going on for whatever reason. As we get bit on like the very first zombie. See how quickly they get through with normal strength? It's nuts. A butter knife. Attach the butter knife to our belt. Yes. Hey. A Chevalier Cerise wagon. Oh. Don't know if we had a can opener or not. No, not the toilet. Small pearl curtain, apparently. Okay. Actually, I'll just turn that off. No sense keeping it on. We're not going to be watching TV over here anyway, probably. Suitcase, better than nothing. I think you can make a butter knife spear, actually. I don't know if you're joking or not. There's all sorts of blades that you can put onto a spear, or put on a stick to make a spear. We'll put the butter knife away. And hey, since I have a container, I can actually do a bit of looting. Suitcase isn't great, you can't put it on your back or anything, but if you're just rocking one-hand weapons anyway, may as well. Like a bag, but better. Like a trash bag, but better. Just found something in the objects Lua for Bedford Falls. There are lines with type zombies type. Repeats for different names of buildings. Maybe that's a spawner you suspected earlier. And if it's just a Lua, I mean, it's going to be a bit annoying, but you can just notepad that. And the car. How we doing here? Does it work? Does it function? Why would you... I guess is like impromptu tissue paper or something, I suppose. I guess. It's got a little bit of gas in it, too. Empty bottle hype. This was home, right? I think so. We got a big piano because my parents always wanted me to be a big pianist. And I was never interested much, but it was a very strict household and we went through with it anyway. So I got good salad fingers now. All the better to choke zombies out with. Oops. Okay, one more curtain for the door and we're set. It's not a big house, but I like smaller houses anyway. They're more workable, generally, I find. Like, it feels better using carpentry to expand upon a small house rather than just having a huge house and making, like, I don't know, catwalks or something like that. I'm not really sure. Oh, hey, we got both auto manual books. I don't think there's a third one, is there? Basic, advanced. I think that's it. We can certainly read those today. You know what I need? I need a TV. We don't have a TV in here. That's lame. I can find a TV. I think our neighbors had one. I think I remember turning it off. I haven't had much coffee, so bear with me. There's a magazine for heavy duty as well? Okay. Yeah, fine. And I think I'll also grab up these low shelves as a bonus. Give me that TV. And also your low table. Okay, now, before my spine folds in backwards, equip primary, equip secondary. Equip secondary. There we go. Down to 19 out of 12. Keep in mind, equipping things reduces their weight by a significant amount. If you're carrying like a 30-pound thing, put it in your primary hand or so. West Point, good for trapping? Yeah, good though. If they've improved it any and made it a little more, like, workable, I'd be up for that. Okay. TV. On Life and Living, of course. We'll turn it up a little bit. The spare bookshelves. For the moment, we can throw that here. And then this little table bit can be, yeah, I don't know, I guess also here for the time being. Turns out I don't really need it for anything. Don't know if it's good, but there are more forests nearby than Mulgrah City. Muldraw. It really drools out of the lips. If it sounds like an STD, you're saying it right. Place kind of looks like an STD too, to be honest. Kind of a shithole. Also West Point. But at least the part of West Point that you drive through on Highway 60. That looks like shit. You pass through West Point on the way into Louisville? Yeah, I think Louisville. Also, if you're heading to the airport. It's not the best section of city or town, whatever you want to call it. Kinda bad looking. It's kind of a lot of the areas though in that area. The whole like Meade County area is just, it's so old and poor, and like old people who died off or people just stop living there. Like there's so many just abandoned houses there. I don't really understand that. Like what happened? Came back at the right time to listen to Yeti shit talk Kentucky. Not all of Kentucky, just, you know, 100% of Kentucky that I've been to has been a shithole, is all I'm saying. It's nothing against Kentucky, it's just maybe it's really bad luck. I don't know. Mini fridge. Good strength exercise this, maybe. I don't know. A little bit. We have 58 experience. 21 experience in fitness currently. We're getting there. So, I guess we can throw it here. I was a little bit hoping it could put on the low table. But ah well. I think the burger I'll keep out. We can maybe put some cheese and watermelon up on there. Delicious. Mix the peach into the little bit of ketchup or something. Hey, carpentry stuff. This will probably bring us right up to the point that we would have started at previously. Like, if I was a carpenter to start. So much fucking experience, holy shit. We're such a super nerd. Look at us just absorb this knowledge. Like a delicious soup. Oh. Oh, super nerd. Jesus. Did I ever visit a Spiffos in Kentucky? No, all the dollar stores though. All $7 million stores that there are. There are actually true. I think we did on the Google Maps a quick search, and in the local area there was, I think it was like 32 or 33 general just dollar stores. Don't know, man. TV is strong. Keep in mind I've got like a plus 30% global experience modifier on as well, but it's still really strong. Where are we putting junk at? We got a spot for it? I guess in here. At 1.5, radios are a bit heavy. The radio I should probably just put on the ground. Try and catch all the broadcasts? Well, like the TV stuff? Nah, probably not. I mean, I could, but it's difficult to do that. It's like every, like, at, like 8:16 and midnight or something. Is that right? Something like that. Boom. Cleaning. Don't be alarmed. Don't be alarmed. Seems okay. Oh, hello, neighbor. How nice of you to visit us. Dude, these guys have like a... They got a front porch. The hell? I'm jelly. Still need a curtain on my door. I want to grab that on the right. The problem with the doors, though, is I don't think they can have that type of curtain. That little pearl pull-down thing. I think we got to use that for the door. There he goes. I'll do what I can. Aw, fanny pack. Dude, we're set. It's a little medical pouch. I don't know what else to do with fanny packs. They're not that great, really. They hold one weight. It's adorable. A lot of books here. God, I hope we like reading. Gonna have a full library soon. .94 megahertz is the automated emergency whatever. We should try to remember this. Because that's the stuff that tells you about the, when the helicopter's coming, and since I've got that set to just kind of happen a bit randomly, not just once, it's going to be important to keep that in mind. Wow, bourbon, soda, and red wine? Don't mind if I do. And then what we're doing today, we're going to get hammered and read some magazines about cars. Doesn't that sound fun? Why yellow light bulb? Ugh. Don't think we have a baking pan. The kettle I'll take in case water goes out soon. Make a quick step back. Apocalypse just happening in Kentucky? Lore-wise, I think it began to spread a little bit out, and they lock shit down really hard then. I think it's not everywhere yet, but it's getting there. Oh yeah, you don't need one. And yeah, you didn't need one either. So these curtains, I guess, go. This curtain, I'm pretty sure I can put on the door. Okay, yeah, well, just fuck it then. Fine. Don't do that then, I guess. I guess none of them go on. Fine. I'll turn it into a nasty, disgusting sheet. No, not like that, though. Damn it. Hold on. I can do this. Brown curtain. Remove curtains. Turns into a sheet. And then we put the pearl up. Whoa. Alright. Nice. Safe. Home. I guess that's on. I'm not really sure what that's doing exactly. Okie dokie. So, what else did we get? More books, of course. I think we got the whole carpentry encyclopedia now. Yeah, TV and news eventually cuts out only the first few days. I think you get TV, and then it's just like something to help you out with your first character. But then after that, it's up to you to have the books and magazines to learn more, I guess. Which is fine. With TV being as strong as it is, I don't mind. Got any spare stuff yet? Well, mugs we can stash away. That's right. I don't really want to hang on to... I'll hang on to a couple mugs generally. Because we can make, like, kappas and teas with them that reduce anxiety and everything. Not that that's really a huge deal, but it's something. And before the ice cream melts, it becomes as depressing as a sandwich. Breeze that fast. Oh. Yeah, we'll take our time with it. Look how stylish this is. Oh, Jesus. I can hardly contain myself. Looking good. And maybe a couple of them are dirty. They need to be washed up still. Okay. Just like that. How the hell am I reaching that? You jump. You gotta jump up. Tiptoes. Climb the shelf a little bit. The shelves are basically a ladder. Very sturdy bookshelf. Yeah, a bit of cheese. Let's not make the mistake of adding, like, random raw meat or anything like that, because then I can't cook it. Oh, you want some too? I don't have enough for everybody. Some more cheese too, why not? Really going for it here. Minus 40 hunger, minus 20 unhappiness with this one burger. Damn. I'll eat half of that. Ham, and ketchup sandwich. Oh, yes. So depressing. Onion burger. That sounds really nice. Okay. What the fuck? Can you not? I mean, really. Jeez. Hey, you see the 3D objects to the wall a little bit? Geese to it. Not a big deal. Grilled onion and cheese ham sandwich. That sounds proper. Unfortunately, it's a sandwich. It makes me sad to think about, but... A grilled onion and cheese hamburger. Aha! That sounds pretty sicko. A jack. This thing looks like it's in great shape. Is it truly? We may never know. Don't see a key anywhere. Sometimes it's just on the ground nearby, but keys are so small nowadays. Whoa, whoa, this house has like a garage in it. Kinda. Sorta. Holy shit. Oh, hey, a hammer. Yoink. That on my belt. Metal sheet? Eh, maybe. I'll probably 3D that. Hmm. 40 storage that thing's got. Ah, fishing opportunity. Right. Yeah, that makes a bit of sense. They fall over easy until they don't. You sometimes find a zombie and it takes like 50 shoves to finally get them over. And I'm convinced that before they had 3D models, it would sometimes bug. And they would just like infinitely stand. You could not get them knocked down no matter what. I've been sitting there for minutes shoving them before and they just didn't budge. It was so fucked. It's the most frustrating thing. Alright, nice trade. Good trade. But for that reason, I got the Z set to be fragile. I like them being slow, numerous, and a bit fragile. 2 gun cases. My oh my. We got a pillow in there? Absolutely. Are you worth or no? Weight reduction 5, capacity 7. I guess I'll hang on to that. I guess. Yeah, worth for decoration. Yeah, it's about all it's good for, though. Couple fun readables if you get a bit bored. Maybe I make another sandwich. I'll take both saucepans. Saucepans I can leave out in the rain and they can gather up a bunch of stuff. I don't think they hold a whole shitload, but it is a bit. Better than nothing. Well, yeah, I want that pillow, man. I sleep on that. I don't sleep on a gun. Ugh. What am I gonna do with a pistol? That's a nice TV. So, no sign of a key. That's a shame. Some people sleep with a pistol beneath their pillow. One of my older kind of sort of friend had a pistol he slept on. It was a bit odd to me at the time. It's in pretty good shape. The engine's kind of poop, but the rest of it's aight. Oh well. Do you have fuel? I'll find out later. Yeah, there's a few in there. Get me out of here. Now come on out, I'm sorry. Hey you. You want to come down too? Come on. Come on out. Come on. I know you can. You idiots do it all the time and I'm not looking. Alright, fine. I will go in. Maybe I can shove him out the window. Nah. Okay. Another fanny pack. Oh my god. Double fanny pack. Set bonus. Extra nerd. Now I look like a tourist. I'm a tourist in West Point, Kentucky. Help, I'm lost. God. The feet are great against them, especially if you get the military boots. They give you like it's like a 15 or 20% stomping damage bonus type thing. You can't run as good with them, but it's worth it for the stompy. Bit of stompy stomp. And a metal pipe. Nice. We're finally armed. I don't have a backpack yet, but that's okay, I guess. Sprinter zombies are horrifying. They're not cool. You can also set their navigation so that they can use and operate doors. I've got a preset that I'm working on that's like super duper tough sprinter zombies that can use doors. Obviously not many of them, but when you see one, it's a real struggle. If you see two, you'll want to try to run, but them being so fast, they'll probably catch you. You'd likely need to be an adrenaline junkie for a bit of extra speed, or a sprinter or so. Hey. Let's get out of here. You also have a garage? Nah. Yeah, those, I'd take a pistol for those generally. I mean, you fire once and you wait a few seconds and see if they show up with some friends, but generally, again, it'd be quite cool for that. It's something I want to get going. I'd like them to be night active, but the problem with the day or night activity is that the opposite time of day, they have, like, no speed at all. Like, they're worse than slow shamblers. They're basically statues. There's a mod called, like, Night Sprinters or so that sets them to sprint at night or day. And then the speed that you set in the config is the speed that they run the other time. So I could have them be like a fast shambler or something like that. So they're still kind of quick, but a little bit slower. Jack, I think I put on the ground. The radio I'm going to put on the ground too. The metal sheet I'm also going to put on the ground. Most of this can go on the ground. I think somebody's outside. Let's investigate. Yeah, like Dying Light is sort of like a bit of the inspiration, you know. When night starts happening, you want to make sure you're not out in the open. I like that. You have to really pay attention to the time, and you have to time your runs, and actually, you know, give a bit of a shit. Because otherwise it's like, oh, it's nighttime. Like, technically don't see as well, but... I don't think... I think the penalties to vision when you're tired or when it's dark out, I don't think those are severe enough. It's like slower visibility fade and all that, so things take a moment longer to fade in. But I don't think it's enough. I think it should be like a couple seconds or so. Dying Light 2, yeah, that was scheduled for February? Was that one of the February 22nd ones? There's a few games like that. It's fine. Fair enough. I don't mind. Yeah, definitely bedtime. I was gonna read a couple magazines today, but I think we'll have to do that in the morning. We're all tuckered out. Been a long day. It's not easy being a nerd. The Dying Light 2 was originally set... I have it written down... December 7th, originally. Is Far Cry 6 still on for 7th of October? I have that written down as well, but I'm so medium interested in it that I haven't really been keeping up. If that's still the case or not. Yeah, we'll sort that later. We got a couple duplicates. A little bit of car stuff. And a metal sheet. We'll put that by the trash bin. It looks okay there. We can set the radio on it. It's like it's our music while we're listening to the car. And look, just for you, okay? Are you looking? Are you looking? Are you looking? I'm doing this for you. I feel it's my duty at this point. Okay, I've done it. A little bit of bedside reading, maybe? A nice, bright and early 11 a.m. Tremendous. Let me actually wait descending. Because then I think it's looking at stacks, and then I can be like, oh, blow them all out. Okay. It's not a whole lot of trash that we have, actually. Just a bit. So, Breckies, we still got that burger? Onion burger? Delicious. Get a random condiment on there. Ah, cheese. That's the condiment I had in mind. We have 3 cheeses and a bit of onion. It is now a cheeseburger. Okay, we can head out. I'm gonna investigate this building down here. I feel like it's a school of some form. I look like a strange private eye on my way to work or something. Or a lawyer who only talks through webcam or something like that, where pants aren't actually necessary. I sure look formal, though. Quite loud here. Ah, 2 for 1. And a screwdriver and a varsity jacket. Now I'm the nerd. I've always been the nerd. Jock. Now I'm the jock. I like to think that we know generally just to sort of like sweep the leg a little bit, you know? You hook a leg around behind their legs, and then you shove them so they trip over your leg. I like to think we just kind of know to do that. I'm also not really caring too much about realism. Because why should I? My glasses fell off. I can't see you as well. Oh no. Oh no. Good try. God damn it. Having a really rough time with the slow shamblers and all that. I don't know why. They manage to always time themselves to come in between swings. Okay, which pairs? There's glasses everywhere. Jesus. The hood up. Oh. Fucking uppercut. Get out of here. Do you have anything in that bag? No. I'll put on my back though. I don't have anything yet. It's not great, but it's better than the nothing that I have. 15 capacity, 30 weight reduction. Will you take the whole hoodie off that way? Nah, okay. Now I look like that weird girl in school that you don't really talk to. The type of girl who rubs her hair and uses the dandruff as like snow or shading on her drawings while she's in detention. You know the kind. Are these kids young adults? This is Mold Draw University. Jesus Christ. Is that a proper backpack? Oh God. We'll circle back around. Come on, a little more. Hey, a library. Using the additional speed that they get when they're engaging to pull them away from their slower, shamblier friends. Dude, a tie. Man, luck complete. I'm like a lawyer. There's the goth chick. And a teacher. Okay. Take that, social studies. Or maybe like social economics 101 or some random garbage fuck topic like that. I'll trade you. Proper school bag. You can have the pen back. I'm sorry, I don't need that. Yeah, I don't know what's up with them just like springing up. It's a strange thing. I don't know what causes that. It seems kind of random. I think it might depend on the animation that they were in at the time of them being knocked over. Don't know. This is some good shit here. Well, I guess I have a moment. Grab everything, just on my main inventory to make it a bit easier. Keep an eye on our health. And then throw all that I can onto just one shelf, and we can remove duplicates that way. It seems like the dudes upstairs have gotten distracted enough. They probably broke down the door and wondered, balls, she's not here anymore. God, we also have these. We're probably gonna have all of the books after this. I'm seeing a lot of master books even. Really good. I'm not looking forward to us dying in some stupid way. Gonna be pain. Okay. There's not a lot of duplicates. The 8 bucks, I don't want those. Right. And that's everything. I will take what I can. Holy shit. And then we'll see about heading home. Ah, I've got already some duplicates on me. Let's see. Nah, our back will be fine. Kids used to do this all the time when I was in school. There wasn't time to go to your locker between courses, because, like, schools in America, I think it's different in Europe, but schools in America, you've got, like, what's called the homeroom, where, like, you start and end the day in there, but otherwise you go around between rooms throughout the school, and you go to the teacher's class that you have next, and the teachers stay put as the new kids flow in. We had, like, 3 to 5 minutes between courses to get to the next class. So sometimes, because the building was quite large, generally, you wouldn't have time to make it to your locker and then to the next class. And that pretty much meant kids had just put all of their textbooks inside their backpack. So everybody had these big, like, Minecraft blocks of computer? No, of backpack as they lugged everything around. It's just how it was. And I don't miss that. I don't miss that at all. Kind of cool starting right next to the school, though. I like it. We're so much of a nerd. We got to check that place out before that all goes rotten. We're so much of a nerd we even live next to school. You just straight up didn't have lockers. Everyone always had their books in their backpack, man. All right. Rough stuff. How do I get headshots so easily on the floor? Do I have a floor hit keybind? By default, spacebar is to shove and also stomp, if that's what you mean. And with control, you bring up this little cursor thing and I just put it over their head and just stomp stomp. Oh my god, books. Also learning a little bit of farming and stuff. Good deal. I think magazines and books and stuff. Let's hold out of here. Let's keep this to be like actual learning literature. Not that that saves much space. That can all go into this. Oop. Bah. A take duplicates or remove duplicates or something with duplicates script would be great. Oh, so good. So, master books. Master are... We have electricity and first aid. Metalwork for beginners. Mechanics for intermediates. Tailoring for beginners. Okay. What a bookcase. Holy shit. So, those are spare. We had some spares in here. Okay. Fuck. So many. And screwdriver, I'll attach to my belt. Aha, so I can take apart electronics if I read the book. Not that I need to read the book to be able to do that. A couple trapping books as well. Intermediates I've got. So beginners, bam. What a run. We're definitely gonna die in the most stupid way possible. Just remember, nobody wanted to go to the locker rooms in your school because the bad kids were always there smoking and stuff. You had lockers in the basement. Ugh. Ugh. We often just had a bunch of kids like making out in front of the lockers and stuff, and it's like, please move, I don't have time. And then they ended up giving you demerits for PDAs, public displays of affection, which they also included to be hugging. So everybody decided just to basically have a massive hug orgy in the middle of the hallways, and they'd like hug security staff and teachers and everything, and they undid that real fucking quick. When enough students got enough demerits to be technically expelled because of hugging. They're like, this is stupid, we can't enforce this. One of the better schools in the large area, ladies and gentlemen. Supposedly. I can't make anything with any of this. But I can make like a soup, I think. Maybe. Molotov cocktail? No. Oh, a beef jerky roast? Okay. Open the egg carton. Can I get some eggs up? Get some eggs up in there. Alright. Beef jerky roast. No. Get the carrots up in there. And then maybe like 2 eggs? Maybe just the 1 egg. Whoa. Minus 42 hunger. Mwah. Crank that up to max, because I want this cooked. I guess the beef jerky can go in there, I don't care. Alright, not bad. Minus 54 hunger, that's got. Close that to be safe. Your locker went so long not used, I forgot the combo lock and needed the janitor to cut the lock off at the end of the year. Our locks were attached to the locker itself. It wasn't like a padlock that you hang yourself. So you get assigned a locker and they tell you the combination, and it's either remember the combination or die. And some of the combinations I still remember, but I often had like night terrors of me being in school and not remembering the combination, and I have to figure out how to get my shit out of there because I got a class to go to, and there was also like a class that I just forgot to go to for most of the year, and it's like, oh, it's time for the big test, and I'm like, oh shit, I never actually went to class, and that's a common one that a lot of people get. I hated those lockers though. Even if you wanted to use them, you could barely fit anything in them because they're so skinny. And the books were sometimes just so fat. Like, alright, I'll diagonally cram this book in, and, I guess that's it. Maybe, like, put a jacket in there, and that's you.